wool, chalk, animal fur and even human hair. A few centuries on, Germany got dead into the tennis too, but wanted to make a few modifications to the ball to make it a bit more effective. Around this time, an American chemist had just created something called vulcanized rubber. Out of that, people started developing air-filled rubber balls, which were properly bouncy, but either red or grey in colour. These were manufactured in Melton Mowbray. That's right, the home of the pork pie. One problem, the balls kept on breaking on impacts with the racket. The call of new balls please seemingly coming over every other point. Step forward English lawyer and tennis enthusiast John Moyer Heathcote, who suggested balls be covered in flannel to stop them from degrading. And thus the modern-day tennis ball was born. But these were white or black, so how did they become yellow? Well, in 1967, the controller of BBC Two, one Sir David Attenborough, decided the corporation should show Wimbledon on colour TV. He got his wish and it was wide into people's homes across the country. The only sticking point, the white balls were nearly impossible to see on the screen. So the International Tennis Federation, sensing an opportunity, started developing a new ball that would be visible even without the need for 4K LED displays. Not that anyone had that in the late 60s. After rigorous testing, they came up with the colour Optic Yellow and decided every ball be coated in that colour from there on in. And there you have it. Tennis balls are yellow, all because Sir David Attenborough wanted to watch Wimbledon from the comfort of his own front room. You could say the ITF aced it.
Welcome to the Sports Bar on talkSPORT. I'm Jamie O'Hara. Anyone there? Jason Cundy.
Has anyone seen Tottenham?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I just started saying, I just want to see your face. That's it. That's it. That's what I do. See your face.
Right, tonight we have a very special show. We are joined by our mate, comedian, actor, all-round legend, Matt Lucas is with us in the studio. Then there's a lot going on. We have a lot of to talk about. Arsenal, Maduaki's done. Gyökeres looks close. Is it enough to keep up with the big boys though? 03 717 22 33 44. Cundy been spouting all sorts of nonsense about Chelsea.
Can I just say, world champions?
No,
can I just say that?
They won their pre-season trophy over in America that no one cared about. Are they the biggest team in London now? Heath seems to think so. We're also going to get into loads of stuff with Matt Lucas about what he's doing. But get involved in the show. 03 717 22 33 44.
Hello, mate.
How are you?
I'm all right. Forget me.
No, I've got a couple of things to just...
Forget
There's a couple of things... All right, Matt, how are you? Matt Lucas is with us.
I'm very well, thank you.
He's trying to get a quick drink in.
I was going to have a quick slurp.
But I've got to ask Cundy, right?
Yeah.
What are you wearing?
Well, do you know what, mate? The sun comes out.
No, come on, mate.
Yeah,
that's unacceptable.
He's wearing the perfect outfit for radio.
No, not when you're on YouTube, ain't that?
Yeah, you are. You can't walk out of your house and think that that's acceptable to wear into the office.
The legs are out. Can I show the legs?
Look, he's got
oh my God!
He's got his pins out.
Can I just say something, right? I've seen your legs tonight. When Spurs won that very small trophy, I saw far too much of you. I am at risk of turning heterosexual here. Please, spare a thought for me.
I mean, matey, come on. That has got to be the last thing that coming out of your wardrobe.
No, do you know what, mate? I couldn't care.
I know.
I mean, who cares?
Well, I care.
What do you
It's
wear?
a bad outfit.
Mate, listen, every time I see you, it's like someone's dragging you through Sports Direct backwards. Honestly, some of the garments you have on.
I just keep it simple.
Simple.
Just keep it simple, but you just come in with some random clothes.
It's fine, mate. It's great.
Random.
It's great, like from Miami Vice.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Miami Vice from Wish.
Itsu.
He's a Timu Miami Vice over there.
Itsu,
Did you say Itsu?
Is it Itsu, Timu?
Itsu's a Japanese restaurant.
It is. Mind you, to be fair.
It is.
To be fair.
Itsu.
That's where I go and get my chicken and spring onion gyozas of a lunchtime.
It's Timu, isn't it?
It's Timu.
Timu Miami Vice.
It's an Itsu.
Itsu.
Honestly.
I don't mind Itsu. It's quite nice there.
Itsu's all right.
They do a good ramen.
It's good.
Yeah.
Itsu's decent. Yeah.
We get little discount.
Good restaurant.
Good restaurant.
We get
Good
discount
restaurant.
downstairs, don't we? So we get a little get a little cheeky discount.
Is that Itsu?
Yeah,
No, that's Timu.
is it Itsu? What's the one downstairs?
It's not. Is it Itsu
I
downstairs?
think it is Itsu, isn't it?
Oh, it is. It is. Yeah, it
Itsu.
is. I thought it was something else. But anyway, Matt,
Yes.
absolute pleasure, mate. Thanks for coming in again.
It's nice to get out of the house.
I
not
feel
gonna
like
lie.
we're just dragging you into talkSPORT now whenever we can.
It's all right.
Oh,
Listen,
why wouldn't we?
listen. It's a slow. I was going to say it's a slow news day, but actually, I don't think it is.
No.
I think I've just heard a horrible rumor as an Arsenal fan that Chelsea might be in for Eze.
No.
Do you think that's
no,
just?
I don't see that.
Oh,
You said this to me earlier. It's not the model. They don't go for those type of players. They go for the Noni Maduakis who are like 21 or 22.
who they just sold?
Where they just sold and they make a profit. That's how that's going to play out.
Mm.
A little bit like
Made a profit from Arsenal.
but it's a little bit.
I
like,
know it might ironically be Arsenal buying Madueke gives Chelsea the money to buy Eze.
No,
I think that's why Arsenal fans are getting the ump with the whole situation, right? Matt, I know you're not one of them. You're one of the good guys, right? Of an Arsenal fan, right?
Look at you now trying to make friends with Gooners.
No, no,
You.
No, bless you. No,
Arsenal are a disgrace. The fans have been an absolute disgrace recently. The way they've treated Noni Madueke, a player who's going to come in and do a decent job for him, I think they're an absolute joke. What's your take on it?
My take on it is, if you're a true Arsenal fan and you actually go to the games, if you can go to the game, the people that go to the games are not the people moaning about the signing of a player who we haven't even seen play for Arsenal yet, right? So all I can remember is, right, I'm 51, and I remember when Arsenal won the league in 88-89, they had John Lukic in goal, and then a year later, David Seaman became available, right? And everybody used to chant, everybody chanted when David Seaman played for, I think it was QPR,
She did.
and he came to Highbury, and all the rumours were that Arsenal were going to get rid of Lukic and sign Seaman, and everybody chanted, and I was part of it, you'll never play for Arsenal because we love John Lukic. John Lukic was a great goalkeeper, but David Seaman was the best. So that was the last time I heard a player was signing for Arsenal, and I was annoyed. I was annoyed that David Seaman was signing because we love John Lukic. David Seaman turned out to be the greatest goalkeeper probably in the history of the club, right? So am I going to judge Madueke before he even kicks a ball for Arsenal? No chance.
Let me ask you this: why do you think it is that and football fans now? And this is not just a pop Arsenal, but it's generally a football fan because they have a voice. They, we here at talkSPORT, 24-hour rolling news, social media. They have a voice now, but it does seem at times that voice is so misdirected. Rio Ferdinand put out a tweet the other day, right? I know I read his tweet. It's like he's absolutely spot on. That boy could be putting this. Well, he will be putting the Arsenal shirt on.
Yeah.
And he wants to feel like he's being backed.
I honestly, I think it's a tiny but very vocal minority of people who call themselves Arsenal fans who are complaining about a player who hasn't yet kicked a ball for the club. Yeah. But the thing I will say is, the reason that has happened is because Arsenal have signed a lot of players from Chelsea in the last few years, and we've had mixed fortunes. So, objectively, David Luiz wasn't a huge success when he came. Objectively, Raheem Sterling wasn't a huge success when he came. There's been a few...
Olivier Giroud?
No, that went the other way.
Right, okay, sorry. Went to Chelsea.
But there've been a few players that have come from Chelsea that have just been okay.
Yeah, but
and so
Willian's
that's the fear.
But you look at the age of those players.
Willian as well.
Right,
yeah.
the age of the player you're talking about was where they had peaked.
Yes, and,
Right.
and Jorginho actually was very good, but people weren't excited when Arsenal signed
I know,
Jorginho
but-
because of his age.
But
he actually did
Noni
really
doesn't
well.
fall into that category.
No, I agree, which is why...
Noni hasn't peaked yet.
No, but I totally agree, and hopefully he will peak at Arsenal. But for me, I'm genuinely delighted that he's signed.
Yeah.
I think he's got the potential to be a really great player.
Yeah, I think
I'm a fan.
I'm a fan as well. So
Yeah.
for me, I think but it's also just people love to have something to say, you know, and the football isn't being played at the moment, so people are talking lots because they're not actually talking about football because there is no football unless you count the Club World Cup, which, as Jamie knows, none of us do.
No. I've not had a congratulations publicly from Matt yet.
Well, hang on a minute.
Publicly, I did say publicly.
I'm going to say one thing, right? What did I say to you before the final?
He messaged me saying you're going to win it.
I messaged him saying
you?
you're going to win
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I just had a feeling.
Yeah.
I had a feeling you hadn't exerted yourself
Yeah.
because you hadn't played anyone good yet.
I know. Literally.
Yeah, Paris Saint-Germain had a tough Champions League season. They were just
Cry me a river.
They
I
played
just
with the
thought-
big dogs in the Club World Cup, and
Yeah.
then they played Chelsea in the final.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still waiting for the public. Congratulations, Matt. Still waiting.
All right, here we go. Ready? Well done. Okay, so that's
I'll
happened.
take that. I'll take that's best I'm going to get.
That's happened.
He hasn't done it yet.
What? No, I said well done the other day. I did say well done. I did. But, you know, listen, Matt, he's been going on about Chelsea like they're like all of a sudden they're the best team in the world.
No, best club.
Like they won the Conference Cup, right? Literally no one cares about. No one even wants to be in it. And in the Club World Cup, no one cared about it.
PSG did.
Literally no one cared about
PSG
it.
did.
Yeah, but like, did
Luis
they?
Enrique did.
You know, the
Did
thing
they,
is,
though?
here's the thing, right? The meaning of the Club World Cup at this stage, because it doesn't really mean much yet. It might mean
Yeah, it
something,
might mean something in the
years to
future.
come, right? But
First winners.
they won. They got £100 million
No.
out of it,
120. I think
and
120.
right, okay.
I don't want to split hairs over 20 million. But
Is it 120?
I believe so.
Right. Well, what that does is that covers Mudryk and also most of the fine that Chelsea have just been given. So it's quite useful.
We're in profit.
Yeah.
We're in profit by a couple of pounds.
There you go.
But it's nice to have won it, though, right? Best club in the world for 4 years.
It's
Jay.
Matt, do you know
Jay.
how frustrating it is? I've got to work with him for 4 years.
4
And then
years.
regardless
Matt.
what happens with Chelsea, right, over the next 4 years, he can say to me,
So
world
good.
champions.
Are you already looking for other jobs?
No, I've put my CV out there. It's out there. The problem is when I put on the CV that I work with him,
Yeah.
no one picks up the phone.
Exactly. Unemployable.
Number 4.
By proxy.
Yeah.
By association.
Look, just on Arsenal, are you excited for the season coming up?
Yeah, I am excited. I think Arsenal have made some adventurous forays into the transfer market. Zubimendi looks
Good
like,
signing.
yeah, I mean, that's a good signing. One they've been waiting for him for a long time. I think he's come from the same club as, is it Marino? And I think they had that verbal agreement when
Yeah.
they signed Marino that Zubimendi would come a year later. They've signed, Madueke, that's official now, is it?
Yeah, it's done.
That's done. Kepa, you see, that was the other thing, right? So that's another player who's come from
It's
Chelsea.
5 million, Matt.
5 million.
It's nothing.
It's a good buy.
They signed him for 70 or
Yeah, I
something.
know.
72.
Previous own, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You got him for 5.
We just won the Club World Cup, though, so...
Honestly.
No, but that was the previous regime. That was something that happened before. So he was a huge wage earner. Big
Yeah,
wage
no,
earner.
you had to get
it's
wage
good-
earner.
It's a good move for everyone. Kepa's happy, Arsenal happy. 5 million for number
No,
2
it's good.
goalkeeper.
He-
That's good business.
These days, yeah, because he's just had a very good season.
Yeah, he has,
That's all right.
Yeah, but I'm a little surprised that he's coming to Arsenal, having just played a season in the Premier League, pretty much, that he's coming to Arsenal where he knows that David Raya
Yeah.
is the number one.
Maybe he thinks he might have an opportunity.
Well, he might do, because Raya came when Ramsdale was number one, and
Yeah,
Ramsdale
yeah,
was
you
pretty
know.
good. You know, he had the odd mistake in it, but he was pretty good, Ramsdale, loved by the fans. He's a great goalkeeper,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't necessarily
I think that's
thought
good business from Arsenal, to be fair.
that is good business from
That
Arsenal.
is good business.
Yeah.
Look, there's loads to talk about. I want to get in with you about Arsenal. Gyökeres, who's the biggest team in London as well? I know it's a debate because Chelsea...
Best club can't be denied, right?
No, biggest, we said.
No, but
No,
Who's the biggest club?
Who's the biggest
Who's the biggest club in London?
well, how about they win the Champions League?
Who is the biggest club in London?
No, they only want to win Champions League, mate.
Well, the biggest club in London in terms of fans, and it is surely Arsenal. The biggest club in London in terms of stadium size is Tottenham.
I'm not getting involved in this conversation.
Biggest clubs in
because
European
it's-
trophies?
Really and
in
truthfully,
European trophies is Chelsea.
Yeah,
World
if we're
trophies?
if we're talking about like the biggest club in London, I have to say, and I'd have to say Arsenal.
You would. Well, you used to play for Arsenal, didn't you?
You know, I was a kid, but
yeah.
I would have to say it's Arsenal.
Were you gutted when you were released by Arsenal?
I was not released, Matt. To stop yourself.
Okay, what happened?
Booted out.
What happened?
I left because I wanted to sign for Tottenham.
Why?
And Tottenham paid good money for me.
Why? No, that's a joke. But why? So, but when you were at Arsenal, didn't you want to stay at Arsenal? Didn't you?
No, I loved it. I thought it was a great academy. Probably one of the best in the country. If not, at the time, it was the best academy in the country. But I had a dream to myself that I wanted to play for Tottenham.
And when you were at Tottenham and Arsenal were winning leagues, were you thinking, "Oh, I've made the wrong move here"?
Yeah, a couple of times. Yeah,
yeah.
Sat there and thought, maybe a bit of a bad call. But you know, I played for Tottenham.
You played for Tottenham,
so my dream come true.
Now look where he is.
Now I'm sat with you and Jason Cundy.
But he played for Tottenham.
Yeah,
he was terrible. Yeah. No one cares about him. No one cares about him. Cundy's just lucky, right, that he played 5 games for Chelsea, 10 games for Tottenham, and he can have that just be like, yeah, I played for Tottenham and Chelsea.
Yeah, Club World Champions.
The culprit that time, Jason Cundy.
Loads to talk about. You can give us a call. We want to talk about Arsenal with Matt and the season coming up. You can talk about Chelsea as well, but no one really cares. 03717 22 3344. You're listening to the record-breaking sports bar on talkSPORT. Me, Jamie O'Hara, Jason Cundy, and actor and comedian Matt Lucas in the studio tonight. Still to come, we're going to be getting Matt's thoughts on Liverpool's potential move for Alexander Isak and whether Arsenal should have gone for him. But first, since we're joined by Matt, he's a massive Arsenal fan, let's talk about the Gunners. talkSPORT chief football correspondent Alex Crook spoke earlier in the week and had his say on Arsenal's summer so far.
Yeah, Gyökeres coming in, £63.5 million. We expect that medical to happen in the coming days. Obviously, Christian Norgard recruited from Brentford to bring a bit more experience to the dressing room. Zubimendi seems a long time ago now that deal got ratified, but I know Arsenal fans are quite excited about him, less excited about Noni Madueke. Obviously, we had that ridiculous and frankly quite embarrassing petition that some Arsenal fans have signed, but I think overall it's been a good summer for Arsenal. Keeping William Saliba out of the clutches of Real Madrid as well, I think is quite significant.
Just on Gyökeres as well, it looks like that deal's going to get done, Matt.
Yeah.
Do you think that is a signing that gets you to the point where you can win the league?
Potentially. We just don't know. I mean, we might look back at the Haaaaas signing and say it was like when Man City signed Haaland. But we also might look at it and say it was like when Man United signed Højlund. Like, we just don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know. He's not played in the Premier League at all, has he? I think he was at Brighton, but
Coventry, Brighton.
One game at Brighton, I think.
Yeah, he hasn't played a lot. He's not proven.
Yeah. I think he's scored 97 goals in his last 102 games.
Yeah, he's banged in goals.
I mean, that's so if he scores half of that, that's still great. But we just don't know. Which is why actually he's costing around 63 million, whereas Isak might cost nearly double that.
Well, I think with Isak he's proven, right? He's done it in the Premier League. You know what you get, and you sign him. You've got a striker who's going to win you the league. I think that's you're crazy as you go. Well, it could be a Núñez situation. It could be. I don't know if it will be, but it could be. Mm-hmm. I hope he comes in and does well because I like him. I watched him playing the Champions League against Man City, and I thought he was unbelievable.
Yeah, the evidence suggests that he's going to be not that flop. That's what the evidence.
Well, he
shows us.
No, dear.
But the evidence that we've seen. I mean,
he's got a good record in the Champions League.
Yeah.
If you're doing it in Champions League, you're doing something right.
Yeah.
I think that's the difference. But do you think you can challenge for the title?
Yeah, I think we have to. I think it looks like we're going into the new season with a stronger squad than what we had last season. That's how it looks. But Liverpool are strengthening, and if the rumours are true that they're going in for Isak, that might make them unstoppable.
If he doesn't win the Premier League or Champions League, what happens with him? Because I know a lot of Arsenal fans that I've spoken to, Jay has as well here, that it does feel that this is kind of this is the season.
This is the season.
It feels like it has to happen now. I don't know whether there's going to be another 12 months' time if you finish second again or
if
third.
you finish second and you don't win it by a point or 2 points, you don't sack a manager for that.
No.
But he might want another challenge.
I think if Arsenal don't win something this year, he's gone.
You think so?
Yeah, come on.
It feels
Spending
like
another £200 million.
It feels like it could be the season.
Come on, you got to win something big, major honour.
Well, we'll never win anything as big as a Club World Cup.
No.
Don't, Matt, don't. Matt, don't feed him any ammunition that he wants.
It's all right. I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you.
Look at this shit on YouTube. Look, come on. I can't get over it.
I think it's quite nice.
What are you winding
I think it's
me
quite
up?
nice. But
Look at the state. They look like a curtain.
I think it's nice, but you have to remember that, I made my name wearing a pink romper suit, so don't look to me for fashion advice.
That's true.
You did.
Let's take some calls. Let's go to Chris. He's an Arsenal fan. All right, Chris.
Chrissy, what?
Chris?
Hey, boys, how are you?
All right,
All right,
Chris.
Chrissy, how are you?
Yeah, good. I'm actually calling from Sydney, so I do a lot of driving between Sydney and Canberra, and I listen to you boys quite regularly.
Good man.
Morning drive.
What do you put it on the app, do you, Chris? You stick it on the app?
Yeah, put it on the app, listen to you. My parents actually went to see Matt at Les Mis in Sydney about 5 times with it, so big fan of Matt Lucas.
Thank you.
I'm a big fan of Schooner.
Thank you.
So,
It's funny, that's not what you said to our guy on the phone out there.
Yeah. So just wanted to say about the old Arsenal transfer window. I want to look. I'm very optimistic about this season. I spend most of I get up in the middle of the night here in Sydney to watch games, and go to the pubs in the middle of the night and watch it. And I just recall so many transfer windows, waking up overnight, hoping we've signed someone because we've had to leave it to the last minute. What Andre Pert has done this year, he's gone in, got business done early, and we can focus on outgoings and sorting the books out later in the transfer window. But the fact that we've done this business early is a massive difference for us as an Arsenal fan. We're not scrambling around trying to find a dodgy goalkeeper like we had Nato last season. We had to get the Sterling deal, which everyone knows how bad that was. I think Norgard's a huge signing. I think that's quite underrated. I think the leadership that he's Premier League experience you can bring straight in. I think he's probably going to play more games than people probably reckon. Probably going to take a bit of time for Zubimendi to adapt to get into the Premier League.
Yeah.
You saw it with Mourinho. That first kind of 6 months. I know he had some injury troubles. It's just that pace of the Premier League is so different. He got to grips with it. I think when he actually started playing up front, that helped him get a little bit used to the pace of the Premier League. So I reckon, especially with the start that we've got, I wouldn't be surprised to see Norgard playing some more minutes than we actually think. Look, obviously the Madueke deal, look, would he been on my list from day one? No, but prospect, good player. Definitely, I think Arteta sees something in him. Something that Arteta does do is he makes players better. And yeah, I think like some of the stuff you see online is just disgraceful. But you get these trolls that never go to a game. I used to go to a lot. When I was back in the UK, I've been here nearly 15 years now. So, but I still get up in the middle of the night.
Do you? Did you not think about that when you moved out there? By the way, Chris, if you're a big football fan, did you not think when you moved to Australia that it was just going to ruin your experience of watching football? You're getting up at like 2 o'clock in the morning.
To be honest, mate, for the first 10 years, it was okay because I'd get away from it because how bad we were. But yeah, I moved over in 2010 and we haven't had a lot of success. I remember going to the Hull City the Hull City FA Cup final. I had a bit of a 12-hour drinking session, got to the casino, got there, and we were 2-0 down after 20 minutes. And
I remember that.
Yeah, and obviously we came back and won, and I've been hanging out for a trophy for a while. So, yeah, look, I moved out here. I've got kids over here. It's a different lifestyle over here. But, yeah, still watch it. Get up to pretty much every game, especially the last couple of seasons.
Good dedication. Good dedication.
That is great dedication. And thanks for listening, Chris, as well.
Yeah, top man, Chris. Appreciate it.
My boy was out there. Went to go and see Matt in Les Mis in Brizzy. He was in Brizzy, right?
Came in Brisbane.
But he was at the same.
He come back like an Aussie, your boy.
He has come back like an Aussie.
Yeah,
he's back now, but he's going to go back there again.
He's come back. Have you seen his son? So when he was in talkSPORT, he looked like just one of the boys. He come back from Australia, mate. He's got a beard. He's got like the ponytail. He's
a surfer.
He looks like he thinks he's a surfer dude.
Really, yeah.
I'm like, mate, you're Cundy's son.
G'day, mate.
Like, get back in your box.
G'day. But the point I was going to make is that he struggled with work to get up and watch, especially on those Thursday nights.
Yeah.
When conference league. But it's hard graft, mate. Those fans abroad, when they get up and go to these bars, you find bars in Sydney that play Premier League football. Like on 6, whatever it was.
I know a couple of establishments that have the TV on.
Yeah, you won't watch the football, you filthy pig.
No, I've just been out there for 7 weeks myself, and I was getting up and
Really?
Yeah, but I was lucky because maybe I wasn't on stage till 7:30 at night. So if I had to get up, at least I could grab a couple more hours before I had to get up. But yeah, it's it does.
I've never been to Australia. I'd love to go out there, but I think it'd be great fun.
It comes from, yeah.
It's a bit far though, isn't it?
Spend a couple of years there, mate.
It's a bit far.
It's a long way, mate.
Well, have a word with someone, see if they can bring it closer. I'm waiting for hypersonic travel. I mean, that's what I'm waiting for, where you can go to Australia in 7 or 8 hours.
Do you think that'll happen?
Yeah, but I don't know if it'll happen in our lifetime, but yeah, I think it will happen. Yeah. We'll be worryingly close.
Aren't they going to isn't there going to be like a spaceship that goes up into space and then travels the opposite way the Earth spins and then come back down and land?
Yeah.
And it'll be like even quicker.
Yeah.
I think it's coming, mate.
I'm waiting for
talkSPORT. What is he on about, honestly?
Yeah.
Where is this going?
Which way is the world spinning? Go the other way, and I'll meet you the other side.
Which way is the world spinning?
I'll meet you the other side.
Or we could go through the Earth.
Oh, yeah.
No, you can't go through the Earth. Matt, come on.
You
ain't going through the core of the Earth.
Well, they built the Channel Tunnel.
Yeah.
Australian Tunnel.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Let's go to Colin. He's a Man United fan. All right, Cole.
All right, Cole.
Hello, Jamie, Jason.
Hello, mate.
Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
How are you, Matt? I mean, Cole. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you, lads. Matt, as a true Arsenal fan, I've got a question to ask you. You know that obviously Arsene Wenger probably stayed 3 years too long. Is it a vital season for Arteta this year that he wins something, or is he not going to be? He's going to be a non-serial winner, and therefore, with all the money he's been spent, would they fire him?
Well, this is what you were just asking. This, I don't want to put pressure on him. I think the reason I don't think he would get fired if he didn't win anything is because of what he's done to the culture of the club. He has really revitalised Arsenal Football Club, where the club was almost spiritually before he arrived. He has really turned things around. And
what do you mean? What are you on about?
I'm talking about
Mate,
North
come on, mate.
London.
Come on, mate. Like, seriously, what are you on about? Talking garbage.
I'm not.
You used to win the Premier League every season, battling it out with Man United. Now you're going, Arteta's brought that back. You ain't won nothing.
He did.
Oh my God, he's revitalised the club.
He has.
Yeah, Arsenal doing this, Arsenal. You ain't done nothing. You've done nothing.
We beat Real Madrid
Well
twice.
done. Well done. You beat Real
Two good free
Madrid.
kicks.
Like, come on, man.
Two good free kicks.
So tired of all this nonsense from Arsenal.
We put 5 past Man
You
City.
spent about 800
We beat
million
you
quid.
twice last season.
You brought in Arteta. If he doesn't win a trophy, he's gone. And if they don't sack him, they're stupid. He obviously ain't the guy to get them over the line. I get it. He played some nice football. He got some good players, right? But let's not forget that Arsenal were a club that were winning Premier League titles, FA Cups, Carabao Cups every season.
Yeah, before a billionaire bought Chelsea and just started spending loads of money.
So it's my fault.
Before,
isn't it? It's my fault now.
it's your fault.
my
Before
fault.
Man City changed everything.
You know, and everyone's like, oh, Arteta's done this, Arteta's done that. He's done nothing. Just made you a decent team again. He ain't won nothing.
Yeah.
Do you agree then? What do you think?
Cole?
To be honest, I think listening to the Arsenal guys, and I listen to talkSPORT all the time, certainly on this show, that the Arsenal fans, I think there will be a groundswell to get rid of him, to be honest. I personally won't get rid of him because it's great for Man United when Arsenal don't win anything. But I'm sorry, Matt, but I think the Arsenal fans, listening to them on this show, they'd want him out.
I think if you go neck and neck with Liverpool, right, and you don't win the league by a point, that's not a reason to sack a manager. If that was to happen, so I mean, it's a slightly abstract conversation.
Okay, let me ask you this: what about if you go neck and neck with Liverpool, and finish a point behind them and lose the title 1 year, and then next season go neck and neck with Man City, lose the title by 1 point, and then neck and neck with Chelsea, lose the title? Do you know what I mean? Though it's like, where do you go? That by that rationale, then you're never going to sack a manager that finishes 1 point. I think that there has to be, and I think this season is it. It's not just the Premier League, by the way; it's the Champions League.
Yeah.
How well? I mean, there are many different ways to lose.
They've never won the Champions League, though.
Many different. No, they haven't. I know that. There's only one team in London that's won it, right? So, but there's many different ways to win a title. Many different ways to finish second. Last season, Arsenal, they bailed.
Yeah, I agree.
And Liverpool, and they're going to hate this Liverpool. It wasn't the best, strongest league.
No.
Liverpool were the best team, and they deserved to win it.
Look, Arsenal did go backwards a little bit last season compared to the 2 years before. They did. They had a lot of injury issues, but they weren't the only club with injury issues. They weren't the only club, but they did. Obviously, the squad maybe wasn't quite big enough.
All right, you can have your say on this. Give us a call if you're an Arsenal fan. Do you sack Arteta if you don't win anything this season? 03717 22 3344. You're listening to the Sports Bar on talkSPORT. Me, Jamie O'Hara, and Jason Cundy. Matt Lucas is alongside us as well. We're going to do an early midnight train tonight. 11:30 p.m. We want you to phone up because we've got Matt Lucas with us until midnight. So we thought we were going to do an early midnight train, Matt. Are you up for that? So anything stupid, any, stories you've got for us, get involved. 03717 223344. That'll be at 11:30, so it's in an hour. But Matt, have a listen to this. Some absolute donut was on talkSPORT earlier in the week and had this to say about who the biggest club in London is.
So UEFA make a new competition, we win it. FIFA make a new competition, we win it. It's what we do, Jay. It's who Chelsea are. Get in the final, go and win it. Don't mess about. Come on, boys. Let's go and win it.
This is painful.
Well, no, but Jay, it's who Chelsea are. We are a remarkable football club.
How did you...
we are... Can I just say now, right? The fans listening to this now, they're going to hate me saying this, right? But they all look at Chelsea going, secretly, inside, they go, wow. You lot, right? You lot, you keep winning.
He's unbearable, isn't he, Matt?
True.
He's unbearable. How do you feel when you watch yourself back like that?
No, good. I'm going to say it again. We're a remarkable football club. We are a remarkable football club. And we go and win things, right? I know for a fact that Gooners sitting there going, privately, they're only going to win the Club World Cup, aren't they?
No,
right?
that doesn't happen.
Spurs, they've only gone, no, we're in it, we win it.
It's annoying.
Champions League. We're in the final against Man.
All right,
Chelsea have only got to win it again, haven't they? They can't win it.
Yeah.
Here's my question, right? This time a year ago, if anybody would have asked you, are Chelsea in with a shot of winning the league, you would have said no.
That's correct.
Right? And even when Chelsea kicked off, they kicked off quite well, didn't they? The beginning of last season.
Yeah, we started.
You started well, and I said to you, oh, you might be in with a sniff here, and you were like, no, and you were right.
Yeah.
You finished well, didn't you?
We finished strong. Mid-third was terrible.
Mid-third, yeah, terrible. Now, sitting here right now, off the back of that European conference, what was it? I can't even remember.
Conference.
And the Club World Cup.
Yeah.
And the players that you've bought already.
Yeah.
Are you sitting here thinking, oh, Chelsea might have a chance this year, we might win the league this year?
No, but
what are you sitting talking about Chelsea for?
I didn't think we'd win the Club World Cup. Right? I didn't think, I went to PSG. I said to my mates, I said to you, got to bring a A game. We bring a A game, we've got a chance. Right? I don't think Chelsea right now are good enough to bring their A game enough over 38 games. That's what the league's about. It's a slog. It's a marathon. It's all well and good doing it in a cup, and cups you can win by turning up once every 3 or 4 weeks.
Basically playing nobody until the final.
Okay, but the reason we got there is because we beat Atletico Madrid, we beat Porto, we beat Real Madrid, and we beat Man City in the final, right? So we deserve our place in that final, in that competition. Yeah. Once we get there, to go and win it, come on. No, everyone thought we'd get pumped to the weekend. Everyone tuned in on Monday.
Not me.
Everyone thought, okay, you didn't, be fair, so you did say, but everyone was hoping, right, and anticipating, right? And when it didn't happen, Sunday night, we ruined every other football fan that hates Chelsea. We ruined their Sunday.
No, you didn't.
And do you know what it's like?
No one even watched it.
Mate, Jay, Club World Champions.
It's a friendly. It's a pre-season.
Do you know what I was watching?
It's the Emirates Cup.
I was watching Antiques Roadshow. And then I flicked over and I saw that you was 2-0 up, and I was like, brilliant, this is going to be great.
And he put a message in the group. That's how much he doesn't care.
Yeah.
Stuck a message in the group. Cundy's going to be unbearable. Yeah. And do you know what?
Then I put Antiques
You've got another 4 years of it.
But here's my question to
Antiques
you.
Roadshow, saw Spurs lift the trophy.
Here's my question, right? To win the league or to challenge for the league, you have to have a really good keeper. And generally, people don't think, they've sort of said they didn't think Sanchez was up to the standard, right? But the other night, he was fantastic.
I know. But
do you think maybe he's found his rhythm?
He's not of the standard. I've seen Chelsea win the Premier League and the Champions League, right? You need a top keeper.
But he was amazing the other night.
You need a top keeper.
Yeah.
And you can win a cup with having one performance in every time, every couple of but to win a league and to win probably a Champions League, you got to come and do it at the biggest, highest level. You've got to
every game. He's got a rick in him. He's got a rick in him.
Why aren't you going out and getting someone?
We might do, Matt. The window's still open.
Who do you think you'll get?
I don't know. I might go in for Raya. You got Kepa. Good keeper, Kepa.
Good keeper.
Good keeper. Bit harsh. That's the other thing you say. That's your catchphrase. Bit harsh. That's a bit harsh.
Shambles.
Let's go to Tony's Arsenal fan. Right, Tone?
All right, Tone.
Hello, mate.
How are you, Tony?
Yeah.
Good?
Yeah. Hello, Matt.
Hello.
Proper Gooner.
And I met you anyway when you done your thing with Maisie Adams and Trevor McDonough.
Oh, yeah, Fantasy Football League. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it, mate,
Yeah.
Right, basically, I'm ringing because I think them two, they'd love to see Arteta go because they're jealous of him, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
When he took over at Arsenal, we got gubbed 4-0 by Man City. The atmosphere was dead. The owners wouldn't spend any money until they won the Super Bowl. There was all the demonstrations. There was, the Arsenal TV. It was toxic, right? And you've got the fans back on side, taking a while to get the team together. It takes time. We're unbeaten in 5 against Man City, right? And
Well done. Unbeaten against Man City. You beat Real Madrid as well last season.
Twice.
Yeah. Twice.
You lot, right?
Yeah, but he beat Spurs. Well done.
Twice.
Hang about, Jamie. I'm beating in 5 again. Well,
Yeah,
7.
good record, that.
Raya, he's unbeaten in 7.
Yeah, good record. What did you win last season, though?
We got a spot back in the Champions League, mate. And we got more points. We got more points than Liverpool got. More points than Liverpool got this year.
Is that a trophy? Is that a trophy?
Yeah, but
More points than Liverpool trophy. What's that? What's that mean?
The referees and injuries, right? The referees.
Oh, here we go.
Using that stupid rule, sending all our players off. How many players got sent off after that?
It's your fault.
And we had a hard start to the season.
Oh, yeah, it was hard.
Where's the
There's
violin?
a violin. Come on, that's it. Where's your ears?
Like you say. But guess what? Tottenham had loads of injuries, and you finished what? Nearly got relegated.
Yeah, won the Europa League, mate.
Yeah, great. Oh, yeah. What, the Caramel Wafer Cup. Good one. Right? The thing is with Chelsea, right? They don't realise the price they're going to pay for winning that same kind of cup. They're going to be done by Christmas. They've sacrificed winning the league because all these corporate lot now are just driving the players into the ground, right? And Chelsea, right? They can have a few days off now. Come Christmas, they'll be finished, right? Then they will pick up injuries and they will not go the season because they're being flogged.
Well, you know all about injuries, Tone, don't you? You know all about injuries, how it affects your
I don't think
season.
we had loads of injuries. Every player.
Oh, stop. Cry me a river, Tone.
We got 3 months.
Tone.
3 months.
Tone, the referees and injuries, what else are you going to blame next?
No, that was a couldn't factor because no one else was getting sent off, were they?
Well, don't kick the ball away, Tone.
Rice got sent off.
He didn't hear the ref's whistle.
Tony.
Kicking the ball away.
Ah, come off it. Tony.
Yeah.
Tony.
How come they stopped it then? Why
Tone,
did they stop it?
don't kick the ball away.
Anyway, can you answer me a question, James?
Yeah, go on.
What does breast milk taste like?
Who are you asking that question to?
Did you ask that question too?
Don't know.
He's gone.
Well, it actually wasn't that bad a question. in the
No.
end.
What does breast milk taste like?
I don't know.
He's been watching Little Britain. Bitty.
I don't know. I don't know what it's about.
I don't know where that come from.
Why did it right at the end?
I know.
He went everywhere, by the way. Tone went everywhere, didn't he?
Making excuse after excuse.
He blamed the refs.
And then for breast milk.
Next week, you asked a question about breast milk.
Do you know the weird thing? The weird thing about breast milk
so
is
good.
the weird thing about breast milk is if you said, if you was to go to a shop, and they sold ice cream made of breast milk, you go, I'm not touching that.
Yeah.
But you will eat the milk made from a cow.
Yeah.
The ice cream made from a cow's milk.
Yeah.
Wouldn't breast milk be better for us? We are the same species.
Yeah. I mean, in theory,
In
Matt.
theory, it makes sense, right?
Has it ever happened? Here's a question. Has it ever happened? No, I can't even bring myself to ask it. The words come
What
out.
question was you going to ask then?
I'll ask it then.
Go on.
Has ice cream ever been made out of breast milk?
Yes, it has. There
Yes, it has.
was
Is
a
it?
place.
Yeah.
There was a place at Selfridges. They had a
Is it?
stand there, yeah, and it was called. I think it was called Baby Gaga. The flavour. This was
Right.
about 10, 15 years ago.
Was it?
And and they sold ice cream made from breast milk. I didn't have any.
Wowzers.
I just had the mint chocolate chip.
Harry Ozabir said it was lovely.
You didn't? Did you have any?
He did.
No.
He told me straight away. He was like, yes, they have. I've had it from Selfridges. It was delicious.
Well, maybe we should try it, Joe. Maybe
Why
we
are we
should-
talking about breast milk?
Because Tony rang in and asked one of you two, I'm not sure who was asking,
don't know.
what it was like drinking breast milk from the fridge.
Well, I was that young, I don't remember.
No, there you go.
So strange. All right, keep the calls coming in. You want to talk about Chelsea? You want to talk about Arsenal? You want to talk about breast milk? 03 717 22 33 44.
Well, did you or not?
So random. You're listening to the Sports Bar Talk Sport. Me, Jamie O'Hara, Jason Cundy. Comedian Matt Lucas is alongside us as well. We're going to be getting Matt to create a sports bar movie. But first, let's have a little chat about Liverpool's hunt for Newcastle striker Alexander Isak. Former Newcastle midfielder Nobby Solano joined Breakfast Show earlier today and said that a move to the Merseyside could potentially tempt Isak.
Newcastle now, like I'm saying, is in great position. I know every player got your own ambition. They try to win trophies. I think it's a great opportunity. They did already. I know they're looking for the Premier League title or looking for the Champions League, any successful there. But like you say all the time, the fans love it when you're always loyal to the team, loyal to the club. It's very tentative for Isak, you know. He's in great position. It's very tentative for the club, how much money they offer to him. But I think Eddie will be the guy. I mean, the manager won't let him to happen this situation because you're building a team for the last 3-4 years.
Yes, Nobby Solano speaking on the Breakfast Show earlier. Look, Alexander Isak for me is probably one of the best strikers in Europe right now.
Absolutely.
I think if Liverpool get him, it's game over pretty much for everyone, isn't it? Do you think?
It'd be very hard. It'd be very hard to imagine anyone scoring more at Liverpool.
Yeah.
Sorry, it'd be hard to imagine another striker at another club scoring more than Isak would at Liverpool.
Well, I think Haaland would have something to say about it.
Isak and Salah up front. I mean, come on.
Perfect for Liverpool.
Flo Verts.
Yeah,
they're putting a hell of a team together. Aren't
yeah.
If they pull this off, but from what we can kind of gather, that Newcastle, understandably so, are going to resist. They're saying he's not for sale. Every player has a price.
I think if Newcastle didn't have Champions League football, he would have gone already. But
yeah.
I don't know. He's a hero at Newcastle. They love him there. He must be on a lot of money. I'm sure he'll get a pay rise if he stays.
Well, that's the thing, right?
Champions League.
So Newcastle want to tie him down too long. They want to make him, for what Crookie said, the highest paid player ever at the club.
Yeah.
Right? And that is the level we're talking right now. Okay, fine.
I had an argument with Newcastle fan, Chase. You done drive, right? So I done it yesterday. And I had an argument with Newcastle fans. 120 million, you're having a conversation. If they slap 120 million pound on the table, British transfer record, don't tell me Newcastle are not sitting there going, we need to have a look at this one. And they're saying, no, 200 million, 180 million. I'm like, come on.
Fan. We've all got our own, deluded ideas.
What is he worth?
Well, 120 million, I think the conversation starts. That's where he start at. I think somewhere between 140 and 120 gets the deal done. I think somewhere around there. 130 comes in, mate. I mean, these are numbers we've never seen before.
It's ridiculous.
How can you think that he's, we all love to think that our club is capable of holding on to players, but that sort of money is insane.
You know, one day, at Arsenal, one day Saka will leave, and you just hope that he's injury free, and if he does go, you can get 125 million.
You think he's going to leave Arsenal?
He will one day, yeah, of course. One day
in his peak?
Yeah, probably.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
You think Saka would leave Arsenal?
Yeah, I think he would leave.
I don't think Saka would leave.
I think he would leave. I think he would leave if he could go to Real Madrid.
Right, many other teams. Yeah, but who else? It's only Real Madrid he could go to.
Paris Saint-Germain.
What about if Liverpool come in when Salah went? Right, so let's say they don't get Isak now, right? Let's say Salah retires next year, moves on, right? You saying that if Liverpool offered 130, 140 million pounds for Saka, Arsenal would say he would go?
It's hard for me to visualise Saka going to another Premier League club from Arsenal. That, to me, doesn't feel like something that is likely to happen. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I could definitely imagine any player at any club. I could still imagine Salah going in a year to PSG or Real Madrid. I keep saying those clubs, but, Bayern, I don't know, it could happen. It could happen.
I can't see that happening.
I don't see Saka leaving Arsenal.
No, I
just don't see it.
Ever?
I think
at some point.
Why, though?
Not at his peak of his powers.
Why would he leave Arsenal?
Well, could maybe get more money, if he... the thing is, actually, ironically, if Arsenal were to win the league this year, I think it makes it more likely for a player of Saka's status to leave.
Because so he's never going to leave it.
Well, I hope not, in a weird kind of way. You know where the door is, young man. No, but I think he might feel like, I've done it. I've done it.
Yeah.
Like, a little bit like Trent. Look, Liverpool fans didn't think Trent would go, but the fact is Trent won 2 leagues at Liverpool. So
he won everything.
Won everything at Liverpool. Yeah,
Won everything.
Champions League. So then maybe he goes, well, I've done that here now. It's time to go.
Saka leaving Arsenal.
No,
I just don't.
No, not right now.
Radar.
Not right now. But what I'm saying is,
what as a good World Cup, as a potentially
maybe
win. Okay, all right.
I don't think.
I sincerely hope not.
Yeah.
No.
He's,
Can't see it anytime soon,
Mate,
that's for
if
sure.
the money, anyone will leave them.
Anyone's available, right?
Everyone.
Everyone's available for the right price.
Yeah.
Is there a player out there who's not available to buy?
No.
I don't think there is.
Everyone's available.
No, I reckon
right money.
If you paid like 30p, you'd come out of retirement.
Yeah, get me in the midfield, still running rings around everyone.
30p.
Yeah. Cundy's knee would go up for about 2 minutes. Let's go to Troy, who's an Arsenal fan. Troy?
All right, Troy.
Hello, mate. All right.
How are you?
Troy? Troy doesn't sound happy.
Good.
Troy, you don't sound happy, mate.
I don't sound happy.
No. You're not happy?
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy.
Oh, okay.
Well, I hate to think what you sound like when you're not happy.
Yeah, you're right. First of all, though, how highly do you two rate Arteta?
I really do rate Arteta. I just wonder whether he's going to be the man to get his hands. That next step, from second to first is probably the biggest jump. I think once you get there,
I think he's a good manager.
So with Chelsea, right? So no doubt about how he's a brilliant manager.
Why are you both saying that he should go there?
No, I'm not saying he should go. What I'm saying is, I think there comes a time at a tenure of a football club where you have been given the tools. Well, that conversation is yeah. I haven't got all the answers. What I'm saying is that if you
I know, because there aren't. He's the man. Not only that, he made the most money last year in the Premier League and the Champions League when we went. I know Chelsea have gone on to do
mate.
Yeah, no, I know Chelsea have gone on, but at the end of the Premier League last year, he made the most money.
Who cares?
Why would the Cronkies get rid of him?
So basically,
he won nothing.
Could you? I mean,
he won nothing. No. But, you both rate him highly.
No, we do. I think
the Arsenal fans rate him highly. This is I'm just giving you the counter-argument to yours, really.
Okay. I agree with you because, Troy, if Arsenal got to the Champions League final and lost by a goal, right? And then and they didn't win the league by a point, I don't think you sack a manager for that.
No, of course you don't.
I think Abramovich might have done when he was at Chelsea, but I think most people wouldn't.
Okay, but here's my argument to you, Troy. You're spending this money, right? You're bringing in Zubimendi, you're bringing in Madueke, you're bringing in Gyökeres, you're bringing in other players who are going to make this squad a better team, right?
Rice as well. That's
you spent a lot of money, right? And
I think we spent.
Arteta's a good manager. You got to play some good football. But if you don't win something this season, right, and you've signed all these top talent, and you don't win nothing, don't tell me Arsenal fans are going to sit there and go, Arteta's still the man.
Oh no, there will be some that want him gone.
It hurts. It will hurt. Of course it will. But we're up against juggernauts. That are spend. Look, how much did Chelsea spend? City spend. Liverpool have had a good spend up this year.
No, but Liverpool didn't spend. Liverpool's
100 million each year.
No, Liverpool's the one that got away. Troy, Liverpool's. What? You should have won the title last year. Yeah. They should. That's the one. City stumbled and tripped.
You need to rubber the green, and whether that's with referees and injuries.
Come on.
I hear another
Troy, help me out, matey. Referees.
You're already blaming referees.
You need to rubber the green. I said you need to rubber the green.
You mentioned refs.
Wrong in what I've said.
No,
you said refs.
Troy, you did, mate.
I will say.
Lucas, is there anything wrong with what I've said?
No, well, I will say. The one thing I will say, I won't mention referees because I don't think there's an agenda against any club. But what I will say,
I've only said you need to rubber the green.
You need to rubber the green in terms of injuries. I would say that Liverpool had a season. Now, hang on a minute. I'm going to quantify this.
I'm going to come back.
Okay. Now, Liverpool had a season where they were relatively injury-free. They did pretty well. And the season before, they had a lot of injuries, and they didn't really challenge for the league the season before. Yeah. But the one thing I will say, the thing I'll say about injuries is that is also down to how the players train.
Yeah,
and
completely.
So it's not just luck if bad luck. If everyone's
done his hamstring in Dubai.
Warm weather training.
When warm weather training ripped his hamstring. Yeah. Come on.
No, I think some of the injuries. In fact, I'll say a lot of the injuries are down to Arsenal themselves.
Could be, and a lot of people.
Jason, was your injuries down to
No,
Chelsea
soft
and
tissue.
Tottenham then?
I didn't have soft tissue injuries. I had, I broke ankles. I done knee injuries. There's no
Players get injured.
No, but
players get injured.
The soft tissue injuries.
It's just you need a little bit of rubber the green.
No, I don't agree with that.
In what position?
No, I think you got to manage.
I think
Tottenham.
I think some of the games that Saka
train.
played and the amount of games he played, he was flogged. And Arsenal fans were phoning us up, and before the injury happened, there was a game in a cup where he played 90 minutes, and I think you were 3 up. They're the games you take him out. Arteta flogged Saka. I think Arteta has got some responsibility for the injury to Saka. I genuinely feel that. And Gooners I speak to feel that as well.
I think in general, we have to look slightly differently at how much we're playing players, because there's a theory. Look, Raheem Sterling came to Arsenal with a really illustrious past, but it hasn't quite happened for him at Chelsea. It didn't quite happen for him at Arsenal, right? He can't be a bad player overnight, but what he seems to be is an exhausted player. And there's a theory that you've got about 500 games at the top level in you, right? That's what you've got. That it is finite, and it's not just to do with age. And the worrying thing is, if you look at Lamal, he's 18 and he's already played 125 games at the top level. That is scary. But how long is he going to last? And players are getting fitter and they're learning more about have a longer career. But there's nothing can change the fact that you've got about 500 games at the top level.
Yeah.
And
Cundy had about 12.
I know. But then you look at Ryan Giggs. Look at his body shape, and then Wayne Rooney, whose body shape was very different. Wayne Rooney, the miles on the clock that Wayne had.
Yeah.
Even at like 16,
some
17,
people's bodies
18.
are made for it. Some people's age.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and some get away with it, right?
Yeah. All right, keep your calls coming in. We'll continue this chat. We've got an early midnight train as well, 11:30. Get your calls in for that. No sport, no politics, nothing too serious. That's from 11:30, 03 717 223344. You're listening to the Sports Bar on talkSPORT with talkSPORT Bet. Download the new talkSPORT Bet app today. 18 plus. Be going, Red Dog.
Cricket balls are red, baseballs are white, American footballs are brown, and tennis balls are yellow. We don't even think about it really, but the story behind the tennis ball is actually quite interesting. and even involves Sir David Attenborough. I know. Well, here's the tale. Tennis is widely known to be a French sport. It dates back to the 12th century when people used handmade balls, and it was then called tennis, which is the verb to hold in French. And people used some pretty wacky material to make the balls with: cork, wool, chalk, animal fur, and even human hair. A few centuries on, Germany got dead into the tennis too, but wanted to make a few modifications to the ball to make it a bit more effective. Around this time, an American chemist had just created something called vulcanized rubber. Out of that, people started developing air-filled rubber balls, which were properly bouncy, but either red or grey in colour. These were manufactured in Melton Mowbray. That's right, the home of the pork pie. One problem, the balls kept on breaking on impacts with the racket. The call of "new balls please" seemingly coming over every other point. Step forward English lawyer and tennis enthusiast John Moyer Heathcote, who suggested balls be covered in flannel to stop them from degrading. And thus the modern-day tennis ball was born. But these were white or black, so how did they become yellow? Well, in 1967, the controller of BBC Two, one Sir David Attenborough, decided the corporation should show Wimbledon on colour TV. He got his wish, and it was wide into people's homes across the country. The only sticking point, the white balls were nearly impossible to see on the screen. So the International Tennis Federation, sensing an opportunity, started developing a new ball that would be visible even without the need for 4K LED displays. Not that anyone had that in the late 60s. After rigorous testing, they came up with the colour optic yellow and decided every ball be coated in that colour from there on in. And there you have it. Tennis balls are yellow, all because Sir David Attenborough wanted to watch Wimbledon from the comfort of his own front room. You could say the ITF aced it.
Good evening and welcome to the record-breaking sports bar. Myself, Jamie O'Hara, and former Chelsea defender Jason Cundy, the legend that is Matt Lucas, is with us in the studio till midnight tonight. So we thought we'd do an early midnight train. So from 11:30, get your calls in. If you want to have a chat, anything, nothing too serious, no sport, no politics, no religion. You got any stories for us? You got any advice? You want Matt Lucas's advice on something? 03717223344. Matt is with us though, so we're going to talk about another one of your ventures, podcasting. You've got a podcast with David Williams called Making a Scene.
That's right. So I do 2 weekly podcasts with David, Making a Scene on a Tuesday, and then we have a bonus podcast called You Can't Ask Me That on a Thursday. Now, our main podcast is on a Tuesday, Making a Scene, and the idea is we get a different well-known person each week, and we ask them what a movie of their life would be. So who would play them in a movie of their life?
Okay.
What are 3 key scenes that would be in the movie? Who would play their friends and family? What genre would it be? Maybe who would direct it? What would the music be? And would it be a hit or a flop? And of course, it's up to you. You can make it completely true, or you can fictionalize it. It's totally up to you. So I suppose in a very, very mini version, I would like to find out from both of you who would play you in the movie of your life.
So Making a Scene, the sports bar movie.
Yeah.
The sports bar Making a Scene.
Who would play you, Jason?
Do you know what, right?
Here we go. He's thought about it, isn't he?
No. It's Stephen Graham.
Yeah.
Right, the Liverpoolian actor, one of the best actors in the country.
He's amazing
right now.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
Why would he play you?
Because from the back of his head, he's got the same back of head as me.
Right.
and he's got
What?
the same shaped shoulders as me, so he'd have to act.
Hold on, I've got to get this
He'd
up.
have to
Hold on.
act, right, with his back to the camera.
Right.
Now that he'd have to do all the scenes. But I've seen him. He was in the Adolescent,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Stephen Graham.
Right.
From
was in
behind.
Yeah, try
Yeah.
it. I mean, good luck.
There's a
Like, sounds a bit dodged, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Typing that in.
Yeah.
Have you got a picture of the back of his head?
No, I've not got a picture of the back of his head at
No,
all. But
there's-
I can see where
There's a little bit of Cundy there.
there is a bit of
Graham
Cundy
and
there.
Cundy crossover.
You know what? Yeah, there is a bit of Cundy there.
Yeah, there's a
There
bit
is
of Cundy. There's a bit of Cundy.
there
in
is a
that.
bit of
Yeah,
Cundy
yeah.
there,
Even
right?
from the front, there's a bit of
Yeah,
Cundy.
there is a bit of
I don't know
Cundy
whether
there.
Stephen, he's listed, he's big, obviously big Scouse, right? But I don't mean to impress, but I'd have him playing me, right?
Well, he is one of our finest actors.
Oh, he is sensational.
Ewan McGregor.
Well, no, he wouldn't play me.
Ewan McGregor.
To play you?
Yeah. We look the same. Me and
There's a
Ewan.
bit of look there, mate.
Mate, me and Ewan look we're
There
like brothers.
I was thinking more maybe Russell Crowe as he is now.
Oh yeah, I like
Somebody just
that. As he is now.
somebody just popped into my ears and said Dean Gaffney.
Oh, Gaffers.
Dean Gaffney's
Oh, Wellard. Where's Wellard?
Dean Gaffney could play you, couldn't he?
Okay.
Gaffers can play me.
And if you obviously we're going to truncate it because normally we say what are 3 key scenes in your life. We sort of do what's the beginning, the middle, and the end. But what's one scene from your life that would be in the movie, Jay?
Oh my God! I mean, I've got a book in me. Let me tell you, I've got so many scenes. I mean,
Yeah.
I've been through some terrible things in my life.
The culprit that time, Jason Cundy.
That was 6-0 away at Sheffield United. That.
And you were responsible for 5 of the goals, you said?
I definitely 3, maybe 4, possibly 5.
Number 5.
It was honestly, it was one of those.
It's got to be about me and Cundy coming back from the depths of despair, isn't it? Surely.
Well,
'Cause we made a big comeback, the pair of us.
we've
I mean, no
Right journey.
disrespect, but sitting here, I think you might still be in the despair.
Is
Thank
this
you.
it? Is this the beginning of the?
I feel like we just, we've come out of the trenches.
Yeah.
It could be like in a war movie of, we're played by Dean Gaffney.
Oh, there you go.
War movie.
Yeah, in a war movie.
Stephen Graham and Dean Gaffney
Yeah,
going
they-
down. Like Save It Private Ryan.
Yeah,
like
come
that.
out
What
the
would you?
trenches.
Okay, so what would you call the movie? Stiff upper lip. If it's a war movie.
Don't know.
Bit harsh. It's a bit harsh. It's a bit harsh. It's a bit harsh, this.
It's a bit, well, it has been a bit harsh.
Or maybe you call it good movie.
Good.
Good movie.
What it'd be called? What might it be called?
Mate, we're doing one together. Why is it always about you? We're meant to be in this movie together.
All right, okay.
It's a war movie about me and you coming
yes.
back together.
Okay, we lost it all,
We lost it all.
but come back again
We lost it all in the trenches.
in the court.
Played by Dean Gaffney.
Who's directing this
Stephen
movie?
Graham.
You!
Oh, all right, I'll direct it. I don't mind.
Yeah, you're director. I think it'd go quite well, no?
I'll direct it. Russell Crowe and Stephen
Someone's
Graham.
got to die, though. Someone's got to die in the movie. Someone always dies in a movie, don't they?
Yeah, that's
No,
true.
mate. No, we've come through the trenches. We can't die.
Well,
No, we're coming through. You can't get through the trenches. That's not how movies end. And then someone gets killed.
Who's the villain? Who's the villain?
Interesting.
Our ex-wives.
Who plays them?
Yeah, who plays your ex-wives?
Oh, mate. Who plays our ex-wives?
So this could be Dean Gaffney. No, who plays your ex-wife?
I'm not even going to go there.
No.
I'm not even going to go there on that
Katie
one.
Price.
Katie Price.
She can play both.
She plays both.
No, come on, we're better than that.
Oh, God.
No, come on, we're better than that.
You're better than that.
No, we're not
Who are
better
we
than that.
going with?
I don't know, mate, but I can't have that.
It's
It's
a good movie, this, by the way.
Oh, I'm
It's getting commissioned.
yeah.
Yeah.
It is,
So
it is
what's
getting the
it
green
called?
light.
What's the film called? We lost it all.
Lost it all in the
In the
trenches.
trenches. Lost it all in the trenches. Stephen
Yeah.
Graham and who's your
And
mate?
Dean Gaffney.
Dean Gaffney
Dean
and
Gaffney's back
Katie
in.
Price.
We're crawling through the trenches, trying to get
Yeah.
back to,
Now we
back
get-
to.
Back to what?
I
Radio?
don't know.
Back to
Back
talkSPORT
to,
Town.
back to talkSPORT.
Nothing left. The pants have been taken off us. Socks, everything. We've got nothing left.
All you've got is that shirt.
Just this shirt.
Yeah.
That's all I've been left with. We managed to somehow dig ourselves out and resurrect some
You
sort
got
of
Katie
cool.
Price just firing shots at us.
Okay, last question. Is this movie a hit or a flop?
No, it's definitely a hit. It's a hit.
Is it?
I
think it's a hit.
couldn't watch it.
Imagine what the red carpet will be like.
I couldn't watch the film, mate. No. Once is enough.
You've lived it.
To go through that, mate. I couldn't come through that again.
Oh dear.
Well, there you go. If you want more of that, you can find Making a Scene on all the podcast platforms. It's on YouTube. And actually, this week's was Jamie Redknapp.
You've got some great guests on.
We've had some good guests.
Have you? Who have you had?
We've had Richard E. Grant. We've had Rob Brydon, Stephen Merchant. Jamie Redknapp this week. David Schwimmer from Friends.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. Good people. We've got Russell T Davis next week. We've got good people.
Good people.
Good people.
Funny I haven't had the cold chase, yeah?
No.
No, do you know what though? I think this may well be an audition.
This is it.
Yeah, and I got a funny feeling getting a call.
They want the big hitters in there, mate. Come on. They want Ross from Friends, mate. They don't want you.
They don't want
Me and
us.
you. We're not needed.
No.
Not needed.
No, I think that may well have ended it, mate. When you all of a sudden you got Katie Price rocking up,
Good actress.
Good actress.
Uncle Wayne in tow.
Jeez. I've got to move on. Got to move on from this, honestly.
Who would play Wayne Lineker in the movie?
Katie Price, Gaffney, and Uncle Wayne.
Moving on. Let's talk football.
He's under the gun. Look at him.
I'm getting back to it.
It's gone red.
Yeah, we're going to do an early midnight train, 11:30. You can come on, have a chat. If you want any more phone calls with Matt Lucas, you want to ask him about Arsenal, give us a call 03 717 22 3344. You're listening to the record-breaking sports bar on talkSPORT. Me, Jamie O'Hara, Jason Cundy and Matt Lucas. It's now time to get the latest transfer rumours of association with talkSPORT Bet.
Bring it on with talkSPORT Bet. From weekly broadcast boosts to lucky dips and brilliant bet builders, bring it on at talksportbet.com. 18+ gambleaware.org.
Yeah, talkSPORT correspondent Ben Jacobs joins us. All right, Ben?
Benny boy.
Good evening, gents. How are you?
I'm all right, matey. How are you?
Everything is good. I'm live from Grand Central New York, no less.
Lovely.
Still out there. Celebrating Chelsea's success.
Have you and Cundy got the same shirt on?
Nothing all that.
Do you know
what
what?
is that shirt?
We do look like twins.
Hold on. What shirt is that? Stand up, Ben. What is it?
This is Senegal training top.
It's a okay.
That's a nice shirt, that.
It is a similar shirt to me, actually.
It looks like Cundy.
It's similar.
Ben, I'm going to get straight into it because we've got loads to get through. Aston Villa, club reportedly interested in both Chelsea forward Nicholas Jackson And Garnacho.
Yeah, I think this is true. Aston Villa are looking to strengthen on the left-hand side. It's a priority after Marcus Rashford left. Of course, Rashford wants Champions League football and has a high wage as well. Garnacho looking to leave. He prefers to stay in the Premier League. You might have Chelsea there as well. And then with Nicholas Jackson, let's first of all see the situation with Ollie Watkins. But of course, because John Duran first left to Saudi and subsequently on loan to Turkey, Villa are still looking to maybe reinforce with a younger kind of striker. And Unai Emery had Nicholas Jackson at Villarreal, so he is a player that he appreciates and can get the best out of. And the Villarreal Jackson was able to play centrally as a 9 or move out also to the left-hand side. Chelsea are not desperately looking to sell Nicholas Jackson, but at the right price, they may sanction a sale, and that might allow Chelsea to also add another number 9 or attacker of their own. I'm almost certain if Garnacho becomes a thing, that Aston Villa can't do Jackson as well. But if they do Jackson, I think Chelsea would be remiss not to ask about Morgan Rogers. So Villa are going to be busy now. They've satisfied their PSR position. They're into the new financial year, and I expect their window in terms of incomings to really get going.
You mentioned there that Chelsea might be in for another number 9. What does that player look like? I mean, generally Chelsea go for young, promising players. You know, we've just seen Delap come in. We've just seen João Pedro. Is it something of that kind of level, or do you think might go a bit more experience?
Well, I think that's what's so interesting, Jason, because my understanding was that when it's been Delap plus Jackson, Pedro was the versatile one. And that's why maybe if they had another, they might say the left-hand side is important. So you've got Gittins and potentially Garnacho. Tyreek George might go out on loan, and Giovanni Quenda's the left winger, and he's not arriving from Sporting for another year. But it may be if Jackson departs, you say, actually, you pivot back towards a Liam Delap type profile. And that's where Benjamin Sesko or even Hugo Ekitike, who's a bit more versatile, might be ones to watch. They'd ruled out Sesko because of Jackson Delap. If Jackson goes, Sesko still looking for a new club, keen on a Premier League move. Chelsea, one of the clubs that tried 12 months ago. And obviously with Ekitike, if they want to move on that and the appreciation is genuine, they're going to have to get moving because Newcastle and also Liverpool are both already engaged in talks with Frankfurt.
Can I ask a question? Hi, Ben. Is it Sesko or Sesko?
I say Sesko just to be pretentious and fancy, but I think the anglicised version might just be Sesko. But I've got in the habit of saying Sesko, which makes me sound like I know what I'm talking about, but I cannot guarantee the pronunciation is 100% correct.
Okay, well, it's useful.
Love the honesty, Ben. Love the honesty.
What are you saying? I'm saying Sesko now after that.
Yeah, after that I'm going to say Sesko.
Sesko,
we know what we're talking about.
I'm going to say Shako. I'm going to make it the second S silent.
Ben, just on Isak, obviously there's been a big, massive hoo-ha all of a sudden that he might be available. Do you think he's genuinely available? What price does he go for?
Yeah, Isak or Ishak, depending on the Matt Lucas rubber stamp, that's for sure. I mean, Liverpool are working on Isak. They're seeing whether he's genuinely available. He's their number one priority. If he's not, they'll move on to Hugo Ekitike. If he is, they'll place a bid. And Liverpool don't waste their time usually bidding blind. So if there is a formal bid, it's probably an indication they think the player's either going to ask to leave or alternatively Newcastle's not for sale stance is not actually genuine. And if Newcastle get Hugo Ekitike, maybe there is a logic that a British transfer record can help really fund this project. So we have to be respectful to Newcastle. It is not for sale at the moment, but if Liverpool keep trying, it's probably a clue that they think they can change the mind of Newcastle in the same way that Bayern feel this not for sale stance for Luis Diaz also isn't genuine. And clubs sometimes will pivot either because the money's too good to turn down, or it's not for sale, not for sale, not for sale, and then it is for sale when you line up a replacement. That also might be the case, by the way, with Brentford. If they can get an Amari Hutchinson from Ipswich, perhaps then there'll be an unlocking of the deal for Brian and Mbumo. So there's no doubt Liverpool rank it 1 Isak, 2 Ekitike. They just can't quite say that to the market, because if they end up moving for Ekitike, you don't want the player to feel like he's a backup.
Now, we've seen the Morgan Gibbs-White situation unravel in front of our eyes. When you say that Liverpool feel there might be some movement, and how do you have a gut instinct for that? There must be an indication somehow from player or club that that deal potentially could get done. You know, don't ask the question, don't get the answer. But if they reply by saying he's not for sale, what point do Liverpool go, right, how can we find a bit more information out? Because managers, agents, players, they all talk to different people. I just wonder where this information comes from. Well,
I mean, in the window, you never necessarily take an answer as holy grail, simply because at different stages in the window, clubs change their perspective. They play games. They say not for sale. They maybe hope you bid a bit higher. They say not for sale. They maybe try and find a replacement. They say not for sale. And actually the player is for sale because perhaps that footballer drives the move. At your club, Jason, Wesley Fofana was not for sale by Leicester publicly and privately for weeks, but the player sat on the bench and said, I want the move. And Leicester had to change their perspective. It'll be the same with Luis Diaz. You can run all the data in the world saying keep him, but if the player wants out, you got to factor that into your sort of thinking and algorithms because an unhappy player might not perform how the data suggests. So Newcastle United and every football club will ultimately have a price. It could be 120, 150, it could be $1 billion, but there'll always be a price in football, and there'll always be a difference between manager perspective, player perspective, agent perspective, sporting director perspective, and the owner. And at the end of the day, owners tend to be swayed by money that they can reinvest in the long run. And this is why Liverpool are experts at reading the market, because they understand that if they go to the player side first, that they've done for months, and get that buy-in, when they finally get into club-to-club negotiation, they have a bit more leverage. And then maybe not for sale that you expect might just prove in some cases, let's see if it's in Isak's one, but it can be grandstanding. And therefore a club will keep pushing and trying and basically never trusting with respect to the selling club that not for sale is the final answer. And this is why Liverpool will move discreetly, get clarity. And if they move on, it's because they believe Newcastle. And if they place a bid, it's a clear indication they think this deal is still possible.
Ben, you're a star, mate. Thanks for coming as always.
Cheers, Benny boy.
Cheers, guys. All the best.
All right, that was Ben Jacobs there. Now it's time for the rest of talkSPORT.
Bring it on with talkSPORT Bet. From weekly broadcast boosts to lucky dips and brilliant bet builders. Bring it on at talksportbet.com. 18+ gambleaware.org.
Yeah, it's part of the show where we run through some of the recent highlight moments from across talkSPORT and our sister stations. Let's start with this morning's breakfast show. Alan Brazil, Ray Parler, Sam Ellard. Let's have a listen to Sam. Tell the boys about his week with Steve Harmison covering the cricket for talkSPORT.
He's a machine. I've never seen a man drink a pint as quick as Steve Harmison. He's quick, isn't he, Al?
Yeah, he's too quick. He's too quick.
Yeah, he's in a rush, isn't he?
I remember once he came out with me in the afternoon and he got on the train home and someone who knew him and knew I think his dad or something phoned him up, says, you better come and get your son.
Really?
He's going to end up in Edinburgh.
Oh, no. It was that
was a little bit about like me on the tube.
Yeah. That video.
He's been Brazil.
He's been Brazil, yeah.
That was amazing, that video of Al and Ray on the old tube, wasn't it?
And going around, was it Waitrose they went round shopping?
Yeah, that video was amazing.
Yeah, you don't want that one. You don't want that one.
What you like with a pint? You don't really drink pints, do you?
Only on a Sunday.
What do you mean?
Have a pint of Guinness on a Sunday, mate. Love a pint of Guinness on a Sunday, yeah. I do love a Guinness. Only on a Sunday, then.
Yeah, I always found Guinness a bit heavy.
No?
It's a bit heavy for me, but...
Well, it's like a meal, isn't it?
It is like a meal. Yeah, one of them you're full up.
It's like a meal.
It is a meal.
Fish and chips.
Put a bit of blackcurrant in it.
Yeah. You go down that route, do you?
Yeah, it makes it a bit more sweeter.
Only on a Sunday, though.
Okay, right.
Guinness on a Sunday, mate. That's all I do, mate.
Yeah. Let's try not to stay away from the pints, mate. Don't need the old beer belly around me. Already got one.
Keep wearing more black.
God, carry on. Are you going to talk? It's your life.
Don't forget the boys are back on breakfast tomorrow, 6 a.m.
There you go. Go on, read that
now. Then, sticking with the boys at breakfast, let's have a listen to Big Al Fluff. No, he doesn't fluff his lines, does he?
Live on talkSPORT, yet it's come round quick. Usyk against Daniel Dubois. But first, so is Isak Anfield bound? Is the head of Cora? It'll be a knockout at Liverpool.
I don't know, he's done this show for 25 years, do you?
Do you know
Unbelievable.
what, right? Joe, everyone's done it, right? Everyone's got a little bit of a brain fart, right? You tell us about your brain farts, Matt. When there must have been times, because you do, you tread the boards, right? You've done TV, you've done live TV, you've done all sorts.
Yeah.
Making a scene. Have you ever done It's the worst time you're going, oh my God, I've got my life.
Well, I think that there is something that happens sometimes when you're interviewing somebody, which I have interviewed people, and your mind just slightly wonders if they're giving a really long answer, or if you've got headphones on and a producer says something to you, and they reply and they stop, and you realise that you haven't listened to a word they've said. Has that ever happened to you?
Well, all the time.
And what you've got to do is say something that makes it look like you were listening, and you've got a question that follows on.
The worst one on radio, and I've heard loads of people do it, is where Jay might be speaking to someone. Jay asks a question, and the producer's speaking to me, and my mind's wandered.
Yeah.
And I asked exactly the same question.
We've done that.
And sometimes, depends who they are, they'll either be really kind and answer the question in a very roundabout way, or they'll basically just say, oh, Aaron just asked me that.
You can. I mean, I've done, say something like Les Miserables. I've done squillions of times, but Master of the House is the song that my character sings, and it's a 5-minute tongue twister of a song. It's a patter song. And I might have done it for months and months and months, and then one night, just gobbledygook comes out. It's just really weird.
You can mess it up.
Yeah, I'll definitely mess it up. And then the way it works is that the members of the cast come in your room and absolutely rip it out of you.
What are you doing there, you absolute...
Yeah, exactly. On the WhatsApp group, you get
we all mess up, don't we? We all mess up.
But you know what, right? That's how live radio is.
Yeah.
Because it's not polished. In the, TV, you can cut.
Definitely not polished.
Definitely not polished. You can cut things on TV, right? I mean, you can cut out this... Anyway, we've all been there. Boys are back on breakfast.
Boys are back on breakfast.
Matt, go on then, Macy.
Come on.
Oh, this is me. OK, well, let's finish with this afternoon's drive show with Shabana Hearn and Stuart Pearce. Have a listen to Stuart talk about bumping into this former footballer at the ballet.
We bumped into Anton Ferdinand.
I was going to say,
was on his own.
He was a ballet dancer.
He's got twin sisters, I believe, and they're both. I think he's got twin sisters, but certainly one of his sisters was in Quadrophenia as well as Hamilton and whatever. So he looked a little, I wouldn't say a little bit lost walking out. I thought, it's strange him being here. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have thought a mod drama would have been right up his street from the 60s, but he said he really enjoyed it, and obviously come to support his sister because his sisters had to support obviously him and Rio all over time.
You ever watched anyone famous? Like really famous and bumped into some random? Most random thing. I bumped into Kim Kardashian once in the Mondrian in West Hollywood.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely melted.
Did you talk to her?
I mean,
she's Spurs fans. She's Arsenal.
No, she's Arsenal, isn't she? She's a Gooner, yeah. She knows Bukayo Saka, and she's been to the Emirates, yeah.
Yeah, well,
But
No, I like looked and smiled and waved, but smile and wave, boys, smile and wave.
That's pretty famous though, isn't it? Kim Kardashian.
They're everywhere in West Hollywood, though, aren't they?
Yeah.
Bradley Cooper sat down next to me. I really wanted to talk to him.
Why didn't you?
I just bottled it. It's Bradley Cooper.
Yeah.
No,
he probably thought, oh my God, I can't. It's Jamie O'Hara. Yeah. You must have. Who have you met then?
Oh, George Michael's the one.
Yeah.
I was a bumped it in that pie. That's my
I remember that, yeah.
That's my go-to,
I knew George.
Mate.
You
played pool with him or something?
I played pool with George for an hour and a half. I played with Paul. He was terrible, mate.
Was he?
But what a lovely boy.
I bet you was in your absolute element.
Big Wham fan, right?
He was a guest in Little Britain.
Do you know, I've seen that.
Yeah, Lou and Andy, yeah.
I've seen the scene. Yeah, George played it so well.
Oh, he's great, yeah.
He's a little sweetheart. Isn't he?
Anyone, Matt? Yourself?
He bumps into everyone all the time.
Oh, I know, but it's like random.
I bumped into Madonna at the airport. That was quite nice. That was fun. At Heathrow. Yes.
What did you say?
Weirdly, just completely randomly, one of my closest friends is also one of her very good friends. So when I spoke to her, I was off to visit our mutual friend. Right. So we had a nice chat about that.
So you had something to talk about?
Yeah, we had something to talk about.
When's she appearing on Making a Scene?
Yes.
That'd be amazing, right?
Well, it would be amazing, but
no.
I think probably... Well, she's very mysterious. I don't see her doing a lot of interviews, actually. Yeah. You should get her on the sports bar.
Yeah, I might struggle with that one.
Who does she support? Imagine Madonna.
She's
Madonna.
She's Millwall. She's Millwall.
She's Millwall.
Yeah, she's Millwall.
She's Millwall, you're right.
She's at the den. Yeah, she loves it.
She loves it down the den.
She's one of the reasons...
Down the den.
She's one of the reasons Millwall's got that reputation of being quite, bit hairy there.
Let him come, let him come, let him come. She made that song.
Don't make me
Yeah, she did. She created it.
So funny.
Don't forget to download the TalkSport app where you can swipe between TalkSport, TalkSport 2 and all of our other sister stations so you never miss a moment. It's Sports Bar on TalkSport.
It's the nearly midnight train!
Honestly, you know when I'm pre-meeting, we said we're going to do the midnight train and someone needs to make up something. Ryan, our producer, who's meant to make this show like the best thing ever, he went, the worse we can make it, the better.
And I only done that about 5 minutes ago.
It is time for the midnight train. We're going to do it half hour early because Matt Lucas is in the building. We thought, you know what, let's do a train with Matt. It'd be fun. So, Cundy, just tell everyone.
Okay,
the
we go.
rules.
No sport, no politics, no religion, nothing too serious. Other than that, anything goes within reason. Keep it clean, please. But Jay and I here, we've also got a guest, a special guest, Matt Lucas, who can answer any of your questions, whether it be about relationships, it might be something that you've come up with at work, you've got some problem solving at work, or anything like that. Tell us a story, tell us what's happened. Anything goes within reason, but no sport, no politics, no religion, nothing too serious. You do those things, you hear this, and you get cut off. And if you come up with the story about a pigeon that was walking down the road and he had a dodgy foot, and he lost one of his little claws. He got claws, pigeons, claws, whatever he lost. And he kept walking, he kept hobbling around, he was hobbling around the circle, and he kept hobbling around the circle. And you get snorted off. Right?
That's quite a good story.
Happened the other day, mate. And this pigeon kept going, and I was following him, and he, little leg. There you go, right? There you go. Right, Matt, now you are a special guest. You are going to give it the all aboard, right?
Ready?
Right, you ready? Give it some... I want to give it everything here, Matt. You've got a good voice. Come on, Matt.
It's not often that a train leaves early, but...
Come on.
The midnight train returns.
Half an hour early.
He's early. to Ricky. He's a Liverpool fan. All right, Rick.
Yeah. Well, evening, boys. I didn't really find a very funny story. I just wanted to say thanks for putting on such a good show, and thanks to Matt Lucas for being funny for all these years. That's all.
Thank you very much.
Oh, what a lovely first call.
All right, that's fair enough.
One. Sorry, boys.
No, you don't get bored off that.
But I do appreciate your show, and it's been the best show I've ever listened to tonight.
When you say tonight, you mean
No, best show ever. No.
Okay, just want to clarify.
Now, here's the thing. I'm not allowed to ask you. I'm not allowed to ask you about football.
No,
unfortunately.
Can't ask him about football. No football.
What
a shame.
You get booted out of here.
I get booted out of here.
Gone.
So I'm gonna ask you which other sport.
No, you can't.
Okay, all right. I'm going to ask you, how long do you take in the bath?
In the bath,
Yeah.
sort of 35 minutes.
45 minutes?
35 minutes in the bath?
You must turn into a prune. Oh, you're more of a showerer, yeah.
No.
Yeah, what are you doing in that bath, Rick?
Yeah. Who are you with?
Well, you know, you've had tough. Sometimes you've had tough day at work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you fancy a bath.
Yeah.
But normally I'm a shower man, yeah.
I'm a shower man. I haven't got a bath in my house.
I don't remember the last time I had a
Have
bath.
you not?
No, I used to have a bath. My missus goes mad. She's like, got to get bathing. Need a bath. I said, got a jacuzzi in the garden. Go and get in a jacuzzi. She's like, no, it's cold.
It's a long part of the evening's wasted in the bath.
Well, it depends who you're with.
It's very true.
Who you with?
Rick, thanks for your call, mate.
You wouldn't fit our missus in the bath for me.
Let's go to Dr. Thomas, who's a Chelsea fan.
All right, Dr. T.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, mate. How
Are you the brother of Mr. T?
No, I am Mr. T himself.
Oh, you are?
Okay.
Yes.
Dr. T.
Yes.
Are you actually a doctor?
Yes, I am. In fact, my graduation is next week, so I'm very much looking forward to that.
We have spoken to him, yeah.
Spoken to you before, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, spoken to you. Go on, what do you want to say?
Go on, Doc.
I've got a bit of a funny story, and I'd like some careers advice at the end of it, potentially. But I'll tell you the story first.
Come on in.
Until very recently, I was working as a...
Come on.
I gave him a chance.
Can't do that. We haven't even started the story.
Give him a chance.
Like his voice.
Al's just trigger
It's not the red chair on Graham
mate.
Norton.
No,
Give him a
it's
chance.
You can't be doing that, mate. Come on, get to the point.
Right. I was working as a lorry driver, and I managed to get myself permanently banned from one of the sites that I was tipping at, one of the recycling plants that I was tipping at. Do you want to guess what the ban was for?
Missing the bins?
It was a permanent ban, so something apparently quite serious.
Do you have a fight?
No, though that does happen, believe it or not.
What happens?
But no.
What do you mean happens?
Did you park in the wrong spot?
No, though I have come close to doing that.
Okay,
no,
what did you do?
I left my broom in the tipping hall and went out to get it.
What?
You left your broom. Did you say broom?
Yes, broom.
In the tipping hall?
Yes.
What's wrong with that?
Apparently, it was a breach of the health and safety regulations, but I had no idea.
Is this meant to be your funny story?
Yes.
Let's get funnier. It's going to get funnier. Trust him.
Is it?
No, what's it?
I had to go back to my boss and explain to him why I'd been permanently banned from one of the sites, and he didn't believe me when I told him it's because I picked up my broom.
Picked up? No, you didn't pick up your broom.
No, I did pick it up, but obviously they would have preferred it if I hadn't.
So hold on. You left it there, went back for it, picked it up, and that's the reason you got banned.
What is going on?
Yes.
Why didn't you just leave it there? What was the worst thing that could happen to your life if you left your broom there?
But apparently the biggest.
He's gone. He's gone.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, he's gone.
I mean, that's fair now.
He's gone. We gave him a chance.
Yeah,
but
we did.
It was time to go.
Yeah. Poor old Dr. Thomas.
Yeah, no, it's...
Good luck with your graduation.
Yeah, let's go to Rose, who's a Liverpool fan. Rose?
All right, Rose.
Hi, guys. Hi, Matt, Jimmy, Lucas.
How are you, Rose?
How
you
you
good?
doing? All right.
Not too bad. How's you boys?
Yeah, we're all right. Where are you phoning us from? You sound like you're Irish.
I am Irish indeed, hey.
Yeah, whereabouts?
From County Down.
Oh, lovely. Go on, what you got for us?
Right, you guys asked the question earlier, if somebody could play your role in your life, who would it be?
Yep.
So, my answer to that question is Anastasia Steele.
Who's that?
Sorry?
Anastasia Steele?
That's correct.
Who's that?
Did you ever see the show 50 Shades of Grey?
Oh, the film?
The film?
Yes, yes.
I've not seen it.
I've not watched it, but go on. Who plays that? Who's Anastasia Steele in that?
She plays the. She is the main character.
Oh, so so your life is like 50 Shades of Grey?
No, not quite. But the reason I pick her is, sorry, the reason I pick her is because she's very humble.
Right.
She's very. What's the word I'm looking for? She's very.
So you're
she's
playing
not
this
like
character?
Your other celebrities.
So you're playing this?
No, she's playing Rose.
She's playing Rose?
Yeah, the actress. Is it Dakota Johnson? Is that her name? The actress that...
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
So she would play you because she's humble and you're humble.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
And she's not like your typical celebrity. Do you know the way all the
She's a bit
celebrities
frisky,
are?
though. Right? She gets a bit, gets a bit frisky.
50 Shades of Grey is there's lots of action, I think, in there, Rose.
Yeah, Rose.
You would be correct, boys. But I'm talking in general, overall, as a human being.
Don't know, Rose. Don't know, Rose. I think there's a.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think that Rose is a. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Are you, Rose?
I love her.
All right, Rose. See you later.
Cheers, Rose.
Thank you. Good luck with the movie.
Yeah. Good luck with the movie. Right, we're going to continue to do a midnight train. Help us out. Give us some stories. 03 717 22 3344. Yeah, you are listening to the Sports Bar and Talk Sport. We're going to continue our midnight or early midnight train. 03 717 22 3344. Let's go to Mark. He's a Liverpool fan, right, Marky?
Marky Mark.
Marky Mark? Mark.
How you doing? Hello, mate. Can you hear me, boys?
Yeah, we got you.
Go,
How are
Marky
you?
Mark.
Nice one. Right, we can't talk about football no more. Also, quick funny story. Matt Lucas, absolute legend.
What is that?
Steady, boy. All right, quick story. Right, okay. So I went to an engagement party. Yeah, You know, we're all dancing on the dance floor, and the last man of the night, that was me. The engagement party, okay, it was my friends. Guess what? I ended up marrying. Yeah, believe. Now she's an ex-wife.
What? Hang on a minute. You were
Work that one out. Work that one out.
You were at someone else's engagement party, but you ended up marrying. You ended up marrying the girl.
I know, mate. Work that out. You know the man at the end of the night. And the worst thing is, the mother come up, oh, this guy that was invited, he was a great dancer up on the stage, and I married her. Brilliant.
Hold on, you married the bride? No,
I did, yeah.
What, the bride, the engagement party?
Say again?
Did you marry...
Did you marry your mate's missus that you was at the party with?
So the engagement party I went to.
Yes.
You know when we're all young and out, we have a look. I was a dancer. Yeah.
Tell.
No, I know.
Up on stage at the end of the night, the mum says, "That guy can move." So I did. Obviously, yeah. I ended up marrying the bride to be.
Okay, so who invited you to the party? Was it the groom that you ended up replacing? Was he the person that invited?
Much. Yeah, this could carry on. Yeah, she had a tattoo as well. Do you know what the tattoo was?
Or whatever it was, she regretted it.
Mine. Same name as mine.
Well, he had the same name as you, and you replaced him. So hang on a minute. How did you? Did you say to him, "I'm sorry, mate, but I'm gonna marry your fiancée"?
Nah, of course I didn't. Not back then.
Of course I didn't.
No, of course I didn't.
And then you still speak to him?
Man, come on.
You still speak to him?
That one. I was the last man standing, end of the night, up on the stage.
Were you dancing at all?
Up on the stage, Cundy.
I haven't got that yet. I haven't got the feeling you're dancing.
And the mother, which soon to became the mother-in-law, this guy can
What happened?
move.
No? What happened? You're not together no more.
12 years married, ex-wife. Yeah, sure.
All right.
Did you? That.
I know what happened. You went with your ex-wife to someone else's engagement party, and then you just married whoever's engagement party that was.
Well, maybe she did.
Matt, genuine story. I've got plenty more. EasyJet, take that on their comeback. All people screaming on their comeback before their comeback song. EasyJet flight they had to take. Lots of people screaming. Suddenly, in Malaga, what's going on? They just went straight to the queue. Could we have the Ratcliffes first, please? And they had to sit behind us. And what I love, Matt, as well, is
don't know what you're talking about.
asking people about your new direction. They've done the same on the plane. Give us three things for next.
I don't know what you're on about.
I don't know what you're on about.
What's EasyJet got to do with this?
I don't know.
Where's he dragged EasyJet?
I don't know where he's going, mate.
I just think he likes saying words.
Yeah.
He does like saying words.
Thank you for calling.
All right, Ben.
Benny boy.
Ben?
How you doing? You all right?
All right, Ben.
Ben, please, for the love of God, please make sense.
Yeah, I will do, mate.
Okay.
Ben, you sound like the
Yeah. It's you, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Out.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
I don't know who's doing it now.
Yeah.
Ben.
Yeah.
One of you stop.
One of you stop.
Yeah.
Come on. Al, stop.
Ben, you can't keep on.
All right. Yeah. I've got a proper funny story, but I like to ask Matt a question if that's right.
Yeah. Go on.
Yeah. All right. So like, where do you get your inspirations from? Like, was there a program growing up that you watched and like you saw it and you thought, right, that's exactly what I want to do? And
yeah, I used to love Harry Enfield. I loved Harry Enfield. I thought it was so funny, all his characters, and I loved Vic and Bob. And I just loved all those old sitcoms. I used to love Are You Being Served and Dad's Army and Heidi High and all that. Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it. I kind of loved all comedy. Yeah.
So I've got a proper story for you.
Come on, man. Come on.
So,
is it any good?
Yeah. So, Only Fools Horses is my absolute favourite, so I put on the drum and bass night in Brighton around Christmas time, right? And after the night, like in Volts, so they like finished at like 8 a.m, and my mate drove me and my mate up to the station,
And my mate was in the back, and he was like absolutely battered and falling asleep and all this.
Yeah.
And then we got to the station. Isbo come like, come on, mate, let's get out, let's go. And then we've gone to the back of the car, and he's just come round, and then he went to lean his arm on the back of the car, and then he went to tell me something. And my mate just started to drive off, and he fed into the car. Yeah.
That is like something out. That's like something out of Any Fools and Horses, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's brilliant. Yeah.
Well done. Cheers, Ben.
Cheers, Ben.
Thank
Let's
you.
go to Marlon. He's Arsenal fan. Marlon?
Yeah.
Honestly,
Right,
that
Marlon.
would kill me.
Marlon, help us out, mate.
Marlon.
Hello.
Hi, Marlon.
Hello, mate. You sound too sensible.
How we doing, man?
Yeah.
I'm all right, mate. Go on, what you got for us?
Just want to say hello to Matt.
Hello.
Another big winner. Before I start, do you remember me, Cundy? We spoke about... Hey, give me a second. Do you remember we spoke about Arsenal winning the Champions League? The video's still on YouTube. And I was like...
talkSPORT breaking news.
Going to pop up in the box of a header. I can imagine us beating a Real Madrid. Do you
Can't
remember
talk
that?
sport. It's got to go. Let's go to Nick.
Marlon,
All right, Nick.
got to go, mate.
How we doing, boys? You all right?
All right, Nick. How are you?
Silly boy. Go on, Nick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
not
right.
you.
I'm a bit lost. I'm a bit lost on the road. I'm on my way back from Heathrow, and it's just diverted me off the A1. So I'm in the middle of nowhere, but I'm going to.
Stinker. Got divers, mate. Take you all over the gaff, didn't they?
Where have you come from?
From Lyon.
Oh, nice.
Drove from Lyon.
Yeah, just
Okay.
work. Just
Come on, then. What you got for us?
Well, I was just you were talking about bumping into random famous people earlier, so I thought I'd jump on that with a couple of little stories. So I used to live in Dubai. I lived in Dubai for 7 or 8 years, and I played for a 7-a-side football team out there. And we were playing one Tuesday night on the
Sport is sport, but it's not professional sport. It's not professional sport. I think we should carry on.
Yeah, it feels a bit harsh, Jay.
Yeah, go on.
Anyway, I tell you, a little guy walks across the pitch with a 6-foot-tall woman, and we turn around. It's Diego Maradona has walked across the pitch. That's a good one.
I mean, that's unbelievable.
I mean, he's
talked sport.
drifted sport a little bit, but that's a hell of a story.
That is a hell of a story.
He's broken the rules, but worth breaking the rules for that.
I don't mind that for Diego.
All right, let's go to Mark. He's a Liverpool fan. Mark?
Marky Mark. Oh, Marky Mark.
Hello.
All right, Mark. Go on, what you got?
Yeah. So, eating sausage and mash one day, I stuck a fork in a sausage long ways. So I was eating it like a lolly, chipped my front tooth, okay? Don't cut me off, it gets good.
Hang on a minute, you chip your front tooth on a sausage?
Yeah, so I stuck the fork in it long ways, and it was eating it like a corn dog. Yeah.
Okay.
For whatever reason, I did it, and it happened, and I chipped my front tooth.
Oh, yeah.
And for months, I lived like that.
Yeah.
One week, I was running low on fun. I had a tin of baby potatoes in the cupboard. I thought, mate, I need to get paid. I'm starving. Right. I thought, this is all I've got. I thought, I'm going to chuck them in the oven, try and crisp them up, make them like roast potatoes, yeah? I thought, brilliant, this is going to be better. Took them out of the oven, couldn't wait to eat them, put one on my lip and it exploded. Ooh. So I think my lip, the temperature of my lip, I think was cooler than the potato, which caused it to explode. Right. Thought nothing of it. Ate them. Later on that night, brushed my teeth, looked in the mirror, had a fat lip. So I looked in the mirror with a chipped tooth from eating a sausage and a fat lip from eating a boiled baby potato. So there you go.
That's very good.
Very good, mate.
You're like
Very
a
good.
cartoon character, didn't you?
Yeah.
Mark,
So there you go.
thank you, mate. Top man. Let's do one more. We go to Tim. Right, Tim?
All right, boys, how we doing?
Right,
Yeah,
Timmy.
Right, Tim. Come.
went for a walk out at North York Moors one day, and I was like a little puppy and that, and I said, any chance of I bumped into a blacksmith before as well, and went, hey mate, any chance of getting that puppy off you? He went, well, yeah, I'm a blacksmith. Fuck. I took it home. I had it home 1 week, made a bolt for the gate.
Yeah. You made a bolt?
It made a bolt for the gate.
Right.
Bolt for the gate. What was it?
I don't know.
It made a bolt for gate. That's what's happened.
Timmy.
Right. Well, I think we're done. Are we done?
I think we are,
I think
mate.
we're done.
The train there could have kept going. Look at it.
Kept going. They're still calling in.
Good train.
Good train, Matt. Good train, mate.
Good train.
It's the first one.
Yeah.
That was the first one.
Second train.
Yeah. Matt Lucas, it's been a pleasure, mate. Thank
Cheers,
you
mate,
for
having me.
coming in again.
Thank you.
I'm sure we're going to get you in again.
Cundy will be on your case. About...
Up the
Gunners.
Up the Gunners.
No. Club World champion.
Oh, we're not allowed to talk sport, are we?
Well,
we can't talk sport on talk sport.
Kick me off.
Yeah. Right, we've got back pages coming up next.